Hello, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this week's Calorie Crush. I've had a pretty good week. I've tried to stay under my calories most of the week. Been a couple of little blips along the way. If you've seen my what I ate a day, then you know that there's a couple of days when I've gone over, but most days I've been under. And I've felt much more on it, much more dedicated. Nothing really has tripped me up, I don't think anyway. I didn't have a roast dinner out with Mum on Sunday because we went to a cafe in town instead, so just had a jacket potato. It came out with quite a lot of coronation chicken, which meant it was higher in calories than I would have liked that meal to be. You know what I mean? If you're going to have a jacket potato, you don't particularly want it to be 800 or 900 calories, but you can't control the size of the portion of stuff they put on it, and they didn't have anything else. That I asked for beans, didn't have any beans. They'd run out of beans, so. But I don't really like beans on a jacket, but I was trying to be good. But yeah, nothing really to trip me up. Work lunches have been okay. I have discovered, I'm recording this on Tuesday evening by the way, I got on the scales yesterday morning but I didn't have time to record the video, so I'm recording this Tuesday evening, and today I took, instead of taking a packed lunch, I took a microwave ready meal. Well, that comes in at 300 calories and I had a protein pudding that's 158, so my lunch came in at 460 calories. That's less than when I take salad and extra bits. So it was interesting to, excuse my fringe by the way, it's doing my head in as well. It was interesting to me that on a day when I think I'm being super virtuous because I'm taking salad and this is vegetables and vegetables are extra good for you and you're doing very well and you're actually comes in at more calories. Now, it is important, as we've said before, obviously, to look at the nutritional content of your food, and I know that some of you will be laughing like your sleeve at me because a lot of times I don't bother. A lot of the times I'm like, I eat what I want to eat. But what I'm saying is when I feel virtuous because I'm trying to be good and I'm trying to go, this is a good nutritious meal, it actually comes in at more calories, and what makes you lose weight is being in a calorie deficit. What makes you healthy is the nutrition side of things, but weight loss is the calorie deficit. So it was interesting to me that I actually used more calories, or rather less calories, on a ready meal and a ready-made pudding thing than I did if I took salad and fruit and yogurt and tried to be healthy. I want to show you this. This was sent to me in the post by the very lovely Emma. I'm going to stumble over this one. Her Instagram name is She Sells Seashells, and she is a reselling friend, but she's also having a weight loss battle, as so many of us are. And she sent me this in the post this week. So it's a weight loss diary. And it says on the front, my weight loss diary, a place to track my weight, body measurements and thoughts throughout my weight loss journey. Now these are available on her Etsy store. You can have them as a digital download or as a hard copy which she'll post out to you. And I said I would show them to you guys. It says inside, to Carla, I hope you enjoy using this diary. I know I'm blowing my own trumpet here, but I found it really useful. You've done amazingly, so long may it continue. Well, I'm not doing so well at the moment, but thank you, Emma. Now inside, there's a bit for your, I don't know if I can show it, I don't think it's showing properly. There's a bit for your name and start weight and goal weight and your why. And then there's a bit where you can write your plan and how you intend to do it. And then there's a page for your weekly weigh-ins and pat on the back if you feel that you've been particularly virtuous and you need a pat on the back. Several pages for that. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there is a chart for you to tick off every pound you lose. It's a really nice booklet. She's put a lot of work into this. There's 2 pages of that. There is also a page for measurements. Now, the one thing I didn't do when I started this journey nearly 2 years ago, I didn't take any measurements, and I've regretted it ever since. I could have taken measurements at any point, but it felt useless because I hadn't got those starting measurements. So if you are about to start, maybe take some measurements. And maybe I'll take some now and call this a fresh start. There are weight gain reflections. So if you have a week when you put some weight on, you can reflect on why and maybe talk to yourself about how you're not going to do this. And you get several pages for that. There's a page for 7 pound reflections. So when you lose the first half stone, you can pat yourself on the back and talk about what's working and see if then changes need to be made to encourage you further on. A couple of pages for that. So every half a stone you can do that. And a page at the back for spot the difference, for a before photo and an after photo. I think it's lovely. It's a very nice thing. She's put a lot of work into it, and I will put the link to her Etsy store down below the description so that you can go and check those out, excuse my phone, and get one if you are interested. So thank you, Emma, for sending that to me. I think it's great and I'm going to enjoy using it. I'm going to go and hop on the scales. And, well, I've been on the scales. I'll pop in the footage from the scales and then I'll come back. Last week I weighed 272.5 pounds. Monday, scales time. It is 273.6. I round that up to 274. That's a pound on. Hello, editing Carla. I'm editing the video. I've just realised I can't do maths. I've just said that's £1 on, but I thought it was 2.73 last week. I was 2.72.5, so it's £1.50 on, which means the next bit, I'm going to leave it in anyway, but the next bit doesn't make much sense because all the maths is wrong. Anyway, I do know that I made a mistake. Gained £1. Gained £1. This face about it. I feel like that's very, very undeserved, that £1. I have stuck under my calories all week. I just feel a bit narked about that. Interestingly, the change in my routine, I suppose, combined with the new job and going on holiday and all the rest of it, seems to have affected my cycle. I have had 3 visits from Mother Nature in the last 5 weeks. I realise for some of you that's TMI tough. I don't know if that's affected what's happened this week, because right now I haven't got a visit from Mother Nature, so it's not that. But it did make me think, why have I had 3 visits in 5 weeks? It's that age though, isn't it? That means I've got to take £1 off the board. We'll take that one off there. And move the little half along. So my total weight loss now stands at £7. 2, 4, 6. £7. 7 stone, 8.5 pounds. Which is still lovely, isn't it? Still lovely, but oh my goodness, am I annoyed about this £1. Yes, I am. I am annoyed about this £1. I feel like it's very unfair. What am I going to do about it? Much the same as I've been trying to do this last week. Like I said, I know I'm taking less exercise. This is something that's definitely an issue, is that I had started to take exercise again, and now working 9 to 5 is meaning that that's gone a bit by the wayside, because I don't have any extra time, and I don't have any energy. So I get up in the mornings at the moment at 5:30, 6 o'clock. I do 2 solid hours of eBay in the mornings, and then I get myself ready for work and have breakfast and make my lunch and so on and so forth. And then I go to work and I work 9 to 5. I come home, I walk the dogs, I make myself an evening meal. I've got quiz one evening a week. I've got mum shopping one evening a week at the moment. It's all, there's a lot. I've got parcels. When I come home from work, I do my parcels, because I don't do those in the mornings, because I do them at the end of the day. And just, yeah, there's an awful lot going on when you know, and I realise, don't get me wrong, I realise for a lot of you, you've worked 9 to 5 for years and you're like, this is normal life, but it's not normal life for me. I'm still adjusting. And I don't seem to be able to fit in going to the gym in there, not for energy or for time. So I'm struggling. I'm not taking as much exercise, and I'm sure that's part of the issue. And also I'm sat on my bum even more than I ever used to be. I've always worked from a desk, but when you're at home, you get up, you go down, you put the laundry on, you hang the washing out, you move around the house, you do various things during the day. Now I literally sit at a desk 8 solid hours a day. The only time I get up is when I go to the kitchen to make a drink for someone, or when I go to the loo. That's it. The rest of the time I'm in that chair flattening out my load. So maybe that's got something to do with it. Either way, I'm going to keep on keeping on this week, and hopefully it'll come back off again. That's all I can do. It's all I can do is keep on keeping on and hope that it sorts itself out. And now, on that note, because it is nearly 6 o'clock, I've got to walk the dogs. I come home from work and sat down immediately to record this. Now I must say goodbye. So thank you for joining me. Oh, I know what I meant to say. I'm not doing what I eat in a day videos anymore. You may have seen that at the end of the one you saw yesterday, that I decided not to do those anymore. Partly, again, because they're just encroaching on my time more than I am able to at the moment. And partly because I'm not able to make them lengthy or interesting in any way. When I first started doing them, I was able to put a little bit of a shopping in, show you some low-calorie foods that I'd found, or maybe do some cooking. I don't have time for that now, and I'd rather not put those videos out than put out 1 minute and 49 seconds of me going, this and this, goodbye. So we're not going to do those anymore. I'm going to go back to recording my food in the Calorie Crush, I think. Somebody's trying to start a hedge trimmer. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to recording my food within the Calorie Crush. Obviously there isn't any in this one because I've only just stopped doing it. But I think that's the plan. And we'll see how that goes. I can only do what I have time and energy to do. I have to pick my battles at the moment. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here as always, and I'll be back next week with my Calorie Crush, and hopefully that bloody £1 will be gone. Take care. Bye for now.